I'm opposed to the merger for many of the same reasons you've already heard, but first and foremost, the safety. The safety of our personnel, but most of all, the safety of our community. I want to point out some other things as this process moves forward. Hopefully we can oppose the merger and stop it, but if we can't, some other things that could be included in there non-monetarily that will hopefully help keep our town safe. First of all, one thing to point out, the impact study, I think they need to go back and take a better look at that. If you read through the impact study, they studied 277 crossings along their route, all of which had over 2,500 cars or more a day traffic, which is not any of the crossings in Camanche, most likely. So I think the closest one that was even studied was the Davenport. So, you know, I don't know how you can get the totality of the impact of this project when you don't even look at all of the communities that it impacts. We've already talked about the train length. You know, nothing scares me more than the fact that the trains are gonna be twice as long and 3 times as frequent. That means, you know, exponentially, the chance that we're gonna be blocked from being able to get to where we need to go in an emergency is increased, you know, dramatically. So I worry about that. You know, I worry about those over 400 residences on the other side of the tracks that are temporarily isolated each and every day when the train passes through normally, let alone with the stoppage. It also blocks all of our river access. As you know, we cover a 6.5 mile stretch of the river, both fire rescue, whatever it takes on the river. So that concerns me that those are also all blocked. And that's, like I said, that happens on a daily basis temporarily with the trains the way they are now and the frequency that they have now. One thing that I would hope that if we're not able to stop the merger, that we would hope to get, as part of this negotiation, some type of agreement where they have assurances to limit or eliminate blockages. I know when the train's moving, that's one thing, that's a temporary stoppage, but stopping and making sure that crossings are open, some assurances, something in writing that will guarantee that they're gonna do everything that they can. They have a policy, if the train stops, where it stops, how long it stops, things like that. The other thing that's unique to our town, where there's many things, but the fact that they have a switch here, so that sometimes creates stoppages in itself. They used to switch train crews here, I'm not sure if they still do, but that's another practice. Those are all things that I think need to be addressed in the plan moving forward, should we not be able to stop, you know, the merger itself. Some other things in there, I think that the railroad needs to have the liability when emergencies are delayed, and ultimately hold them accountable if these delays result in harm or damages, God forbid, to some of our citizens. So I want to be on record as pointing out my concerns in that regard, because we'll do everything we can to continue the services we provide, but we can't jump a train. So, I mean, that's an obvious concern for myself and all of my staff. So I just want to, that's my viewpoint, and I just want to be on record as saying that, and as we move forward with the process, hopefully we can address more of those issues other than just the things that money isn't going to fix, and that's the human element.